Fantasy Grounds because it's got some things that I actually forgot about, like the fact that these two cultists are on fire. They're taking a d6 of fire damage every round. How do we get rid of that fire damage, Ray? Do I have to like make a full round action to put it out, or?
Yeah. Full round action to put it out, or create water on self, things like that.
Okay.
That's for any type of I'm on fire ability.
What about Dick Van Dyke-ish stop, drop, and roll?
Yeah. Well, that's
I imagine it is the full round action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the whatever you do during that full round action, put it out. Use your cloak. Whatever. But basically it's lose a turn, right?
Lose a turn, yeah. I don't have to make any special and lose a turn and pass a check. Just lose a turn?
Yeah. There's no check.
Okay. All right. So as I'm going to get Zed, before we begin, to make a perception check for me.
All right. Just me?
Just Zed at the moment.
Oh, I can't. All right. No skills. Nope.
All right.
That's a negative.
That's a negative.
You're a little preoccupied, if one could say.
All right. So we've got... we still have to do the damage for the fire. For the Blessed One on...
I thought the fire was calculated and then we ended the session.
Did I calculate and then we end? All right, excellent.
I thought we did.
Could very well. Your memory's better than mine. I'll go with you.
I could check the very end of the video. Actually.
Don't worry about it. It's only a 1 to 3 points of damage anyway at most. Aevus.
Yeah, I'm looking. You rolled.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Check the very end of the video.
Appreciate that, Mark. Aevus. Let's see here.
At least I think you rolled. I saw the dice I saw some dice at the end and assumed that was
some things were getting chucked around.
Yes. I saw some D4s and I know they didn't come from Zed.
All right, let's see here.
I don't know if I should be insulted by that.
Well, they were targeting. They were targeting Aevus and Joe and Rakkernash.
Let's see here. All right. Okay. 5 points of damage to hooded figure number 5. He decides to spend a round. Is that hooded figure number 5? Should be 7 and 8.
That's number 8.
Number 8. Damage 5 to hooded figure number 8.
The guy to the right of Arthur.
Can get my spectacles on. All right. So he is going to take the round and stop, drop, and roll. Yes. Do I just delete the effect, or do we leave it on there for another round?
As far as I know, when you put yourself out, if you spend the round, you're out.
Okay. Excellent. So that is his turn.
But, he's still intimidated, so he still has the shaken condition, right?
Excellent. So I'll just get rid of the ongoing fire damage.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
so
I saw Joe was here, came by like an hour ago, and then left.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
I don't know where Joe is currently.
You
may want to throw a message at them.
He'll figure it out, or he won't.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
We will find out. Gibbering Mouther number 1 is on fire, but it does not do the same thing that the hooded figure number 8 does. It was spread out on the floor like almost like a carpet. Just see its mouth opening and closing, crazy cacophonic sound coming out of it, and it starts to rise up, like almost like gathers itself, and you can see that the floor itself is just like a dirt floor, but now it's like muddy patches, and it almost looks like deep and wet and he kind of rises up, almost to about the same height as a normal man, and he spits out a gob of spittle at Luna. So we have the attack would have missed anyway, and Luna would have made this okay. So that's just a like an acidic glob at Luna, and I don't think she has the. Shield saved her. All right. Baccae. So this area here, let me just box it in, is now difficult terrain.
All right. Well, difficult terrain doesn't stop a movement.
No, it doesn't. But it takes 5-foot steps out of the way.
Can I go 5, 10 like that?
You can go.
Or is that into the space? Is
Yeah.
the fourth space?
Yeah, you can go 5 to the right.
There's Joe.
All right.
I'm gonna go into here.
So that's 5, 15, and 25 to there. So it's
All right. That'll work.
okay. So you would take an AOO.
Well, going like diagonal or
Yeah, you can't go diagonal through the door.
No, in that case, I'll just go straight.
Okay.
And
It would still be an AOO because 5 feet counts as 10 feet.
okay, well, do your worst.
All right.
By that I mean miss.
Do your worst, as in your
B.
performance worst.
Roll shitty. All right. And
What's
he
the
does.
password again?
The password,
Black
it-
toga.
Toga, isn't it?
black toga, all one word, all lowercase.
It should be. Yeah, it should be pinned.
Yeah, but finding it and all the messages, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll repost it for you. It's
Sorry,
black
I'm late,
toga.
guys.
That's all right. Yeah, at the top it should be pinned
Oh, that's fine.
of the general channel.
Schmack. All right,
All right, nice.
that's it for Baccae. The big girl.
All right, that's kind of rubbery feel to its skin. Kind of just moves along with the blade. The blade doesn't really dig right in. Luna. What does Luna have up her sleeve? Probably just gonna step
Sure,
up.
Luna has reach.
Yeah, just gonna. Actually, probably don't even need to step up. She's got 10 feet with a 10-foot reach. Yeah, should just stay there.
Yeah, she could reach that mouth, though, can't she?
Yeah, without even having to move. That's a hit. Spear kind of digs in, and the flesh kind of rubbery, but it catches part of an eye, and the eye closes like it hurt. Hooded figure number 7 is it's gonna stop, drop, and roll. So Arthur, you've got these two guys, and they're frantically putting themselves out. Are you going to break your ruse now, or are you going to see if it's still effective?
At the very least, I'm going to delay until after the second Mouther acts.
Okay.
I don't want to break my charade now and have it target me.
Okay.
So at the very least, I'll delay.
Alrighty.
Can you reshare the map, please?
Absolutely. There you are.
Yeah, for a bit of context, Joe, for the past 5 or 6 rounds, There's been a wall of fire in front of you that's just been buffeting you with heat. You've been, you and everybody else have been basically taking cover under some furniture to try to nullify some of the effects and resist it.
Yeah, you've got a wooden table pulled up to kind of shield you from the wall of fire.
Okay.
Seeing as it's your round, let me know when you're in the room, or did you pop in already? Oh, there we go. You're in. All right, excellent.
Yeah, I'm coming in now.
Okay, cool. So let's see here. We're at Rakkernash. Keeping monster number 2. It's going to take that fire damage. And it does the same thing. It kind of rises up. The area underneath it kind of muddy and almost like out of phase, if that's makes any sense. Like it seems wet and viscous, but it also seems like partially not there. Like when Baccae stepped on it, her foot sunk down, and it took a moment to gain some purchase. It took a round to do that, and it will spit at Baccae and misses her. Asami.
She's played a bouncy Catholic before, so she can.
It's not her first rodeo.
Yeah.
I don't remember where we're at with the counter song rounds.
I don't know.
Been
Like for 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. So
But we'll be safe and restart it again. I think I remember I didn't like the roll anyway, even though it was good enough.
yeah, I think you just restarted it in like last round or the round before. So if you want to do something else, you can. That's cool.
Okay.
We'll just
I don't want that falling off. So.
what we'll do is we'll say 1d3 rounds have gone by. Okay.
So, and she would get the feel if it's time to.
Yeah. So let's say there's 1 round left after this one.
So, good to go. Next Asami turn, need to restart it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this time, then she'll touch a Luna, and I'm going to target Luna. Why won't it let me target Luna?
Maybe.
Not everybody.
Is it just?
There we go.
There we go. All right.
Luna is my hero. So
I think Luna already had heroism on her.
Oh. So what happens when we play every other week?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she already had heroism on her.
All right, so we gotta undo that.
Does it have a range or is it touch?
I believe it's touch without reading it, but oh, you know what? I'm upstairs. I'm not right beside her. So, but anyway, if she already has it, then I'll have to do something else.
I was going to say you could put it on Baccae.
Let me make sure. The write-up's right here. So
Yeah, Luna definitely has
heroism.
Range touch.
Range touch.
Well, Baccae has heroism.
Oh, okay.
How do we know if Luna has it or not?
Luna for sure has it. It's on her
Yeah, look at the combat tracker.
combat tracker.
Great, you're all my hero. How about that?
You've run out of heroes.
Yeah. Well, since I don't have anything else to do, I might as well reset the thing.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I see gibbering mouther?
Yeah, you can see them both actually.
Both of them, from where I'm at the stairs.
Yeah.
Alrighty, then I will cast. Sorry for the mix-up, but
That's okay. They went from being like carpet on the floor to rising up like they're almost like they're not humanoid shape, but they're humanoid dimensions.
So here's a question: is the thing underneath the square where it can't be targeted, or is it just me and my incompetence?
We just know that those areas are. Maybe it's just those things.
Oh, it let me target it. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Well, then I will cast the very bardic spell, Magic Missile.
Aha.
Take that. Bacon. Fry that thing.
Have you done one of these before?
Done one of these before.
A magic missile? Did you do it upstairs?
Yeah, remember we described that her look like bacon, and when it touches the target, it sizzles?
Yes, that's right.
She's from a farm, and so...
That's right.
Her imagination isn't as,
Oh, sorry.
It was not a Arthur-like scariness, right? It's
No.
a very weird side.
I believe Arthur's magic missile was very mundane because he doesn't know his magic missile. He took it from a spell page.
Yeah. Well, bards don't normally get it, but since we're in this world, we can be a little bit flexible with the spells. I thought it would be fun to have.
By the way, Arthur, the other magic mouth or gibbering mouther is gone. If you wanted to go.
Right. So I think it took
Where's
the damage
Sid?
properly, right?
Yeah.
Did it sizzle?
Yes, yeah, it did damage.
Yeah. All right, so I think now is a good time to act. I have a couple plans in mind, but they require some successful questions.
Okay.
Okay, you said these two gibbering mouthers. They produce this effect on the ground. You said
Yes.
like around them.
It's almost like let's see how they describe it in.
Yeah, because my main question is, does it look flammable at all?
No, it does not. It looks anything but flammable.
Damn, that's not good.
It looks
All right.
it's called ground manipulation. Can cause the stone or earth under its body to grow soft and muddy.
Unfortunate. All right, so that plan's out of the way. I have a second option. Looking at the two figures next to me, do they look like they'd be susceptible to my scare spell? Basically, I'm trying to ask if they
Are they
have
humans?
6 less hit die. Scare. What scare does is it acts like cause fear, where
Oh,
it
okay.
affects creatures that have less than 6 hit dice.
Okay.
Does it look like it would affect them?
What is
Just judging
what does your knowledge local tell you?
I'm not trained in knowledge local.
Give it a spin. See what we come up with.
All right, so that's going to be a straight intelligence then.
Yeah, I'll also allow a spellcraft
Oh, spellcraft. Well, that's going to be far better.
because
So
you
I said
have
take that 7 and change the modifier.
you've seen them casting spells. No, you can roll again.
All right, I'll take it. Better.
All right, so
Yeah.
you've seen them
Does it-
casting third level spells. So
that's heavily implying no. It would not work against them.
So it could be or it could not be. You know that when you first came upon those abilities, it would have worked on you. But later on, it wouldn't have.
Yeah. It no longer, by this point, it no longer works on me. Like, I just became strong enough for it.
Actually, if 6, you just have 6 hit points or 6 hit dice now. So
It's less than 6 hit dice.
oh, less
Fighting
than.
creatures.
So if they have 6 hit dice, it's. I see. So
I only really have scare for the purposes of, prerequisites.
if they are wizards, maybe. If they're from what you've seen from these guys, they seem to be casting their spells willfully. It seems like a very very personal.
So they seem to cast the same way I do.
Yeah.
Which means that they are definitely 6 hit dice or more if they have third level spells. Okay, plan C then. This plan will help regardless of these questions. All right, Arthur is going to pull out of his pocket a bit of white fleece in his hands. He's going to cast himself a good old silent image right where he is, as these two hooded figures as well as himself. Like, let me draw it out for you real quick. The actual space this is occupying.
All right.
Give me a second. I'm not used to drawing this type of stuff. How do I... Drawing.
Right click, and then it should be like an arrow icon, pointers.
Oops.
Yeah, and then you can spread it out.
Yeah. I mean, I will just copy this, or I have to make new ones of these.
You can make another one.
I'll make multiple then. God, I keep using the wrong tools.
What are you trying to draw?
Well, you know what I mean. Just in these like 8 spaces here, like starting in the middle of that D in the center of this room, all the way like to me. I'm basically creating this like image because I can only create things. I can't take away from a scene. I'm just gonna create this this like starting right at the center of this place here, just this building bubble of darkness that just floods this space.
Okay, so you're visible though, right? You're casting the spell.
Yes, I am casting the spell.
Okay,
it has components. I am casting it.
You're okay. One guy didn't really seem to notice you too much. He's kind of like focused on putting himself out, but the other guy's staring at you intently, like you're doing something that someone from Team Cultist wouldn't know how to do.
Yeah, the fleece is not normally part of this part of these spells.
You haven't seen these guys do this one, so
yeah. Let me just. What have I done? How do I get rid of this?
It's just
oh, hold on.
Just delete. Just remove it.
There we go.
I get the picture.
I'm very unfamiliar. You get what I'm doing.
Yeah,
you're trying to.
You want basically that, and
yeah, I'm trying to blind these people.
Okay.
They are since they're in the center of it, so they are technically interacting with it. So they can try to disbelieve it.
They get saves.
Yes, because they're. I would imagine being in the illusion itself means they get to interact with it.
Okay, so is it just darkness, or is it like?
It is just a blackness, just a void of nothing. Even dark vision will not let them see through this.
Okay, so one guy, hooded figure number 8, points at you and shouts, "Imposter."
Well, let's see if you can see through the illusion. One of them can, actually.
Yeah, hooded figure
the
number
other guy
8.
Can't.
Okay, cool. So that makes sense then. Hooded figure number 8 has called you an imposter and is seen through the illusion, and hooded figure number 7 isn't sure what's going on.
Yeah. Can I automatically save against my own illusion?
Yeah, you know it's an illusion already.
Yeah. Because I know I can choose to fail my illusion. I just don't know if I can succeed it.
Yeah, you can. You automatically save against your own. Like you would.
Yeah, Arthur in like the gate. Arthur, like as the guy points at him, like, and I could tell that he's looking at me. He can see through the illusion. Arthur basically gives them, like, still disguised as he does not drop the disguise.
No.
He's still disguised as the other guy. Just like gives him a grin, and he starts standing up.
Okay.
Now that's the end of my turn. Now it's Zed's turn.
Zed.
So you.
I dropped you the initiative down to 7, Arthur.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
All right, I got a super complex turn. This is going to take me a long time too.
Well, also I'm going to get you to do another perception check for me.
Don't.
Okay, so do what you're going to do first, or if it's going to mess you up.
I'm looking around. I don't see anything. That's my turn. That's it.
You can hear the floorboards up above snapping.
My attention is on the downstairs.
Okay.
Because Baccae's down there, I'm listening to what's happening.
So,
unfortunately, I don't hear any.
Upstairs, huddled behind the table, the wall of fire essentially burns through the floor at this point. So the floor in the second floor, where Aevus, Joe, and Rakkernash are huddled behind the table, starts to give way. The flames have just burned through the old, basically rotted timber, and the floor now starts to sag, and then it snaps. And you've got almost like a slide effect down to the street level on the map. I'm going to get Joe, Rakkernash, and Aevus to either do a strength check to hold on, or a acrobatics to maybe slide to avoid the damage, or any other crafty thing that they might have in their tool chest to avoid taking 1d6 points of damage.
Not having been here last session, we were pursuing that
Yes.
other token, I take it, and
Yes.
we know he's up there.
He's dead. He's quite dead.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
he's quite dead.
The fire was his spell,
It's
and his spell persists after death.
Yeah, he fell to Joe and Rakkernash, had him in the flank, and they took him down on the other side of a wall of fire, while everybody else was kind of moving downstairs.
And the wall of fire is gone, but the secondary fires that ignited are
No,
what caused
the wall of fire is still there. It's still burning for probably a little while longer anyway. But the floor in this area where you are is giving way in that direction, down to the first floor, almost like a slide underneath the wall of fire. Like this portion of the floor is beginning to snap loose. Still where you guys are, up against the wall, hasn't burned through, obviously, but in the middle there, where the arrow goes straight across, it has burned through, and that section of the floor is starting to sag down and snap and gives way, and it's almost like the top of a pit trap, basically. So gonna give you either a reflex save if you want to make a reflex save, or like an acrobatics check to avoid taking damage, or a strength check to hold on and stay up here in the fire for some reason. Whatever you want to do. The body of the blessed falls down to the floor below with a crash.
So I could make an acrobatics check and be down on the street level map.
Absolutely. Or if you have some other athletic kind of thing, like maybe climb, you go hand over hand down or something like that.
No, I'd rather just if the floor is collapsing, then do just a jump down.
Yeah, jump down.
Acrobatics type thing.
Yeah, you can almost like slide down on the wood. Yep.
Can I take 10?
Yeah.
I'll take 10 then.
Okay.
That gives me 25.
Okay, that's enough to succeed. And Rakkernash will do the same thing. Aevus, on the other hand, isn't as blessed athletically. So she's going to try a reflex save. She's shooting for 15 here. Oh, look at that. Gods are on her side. She lands on her feet. Let me slide you guys over. Actually, you guys come down right about there.
Okay.
And then this area here is basically all collapsed in. And the good news is you're out of the fire. And we're on to the next rounds. Aevus is first to go.
Landing right on that butchered corpse.
Yeah. She's kind of she's going to step through and get clear and get into this other room. Hooded figure number 8. Called you out, Arthur.
Yeah, the one who can see me.
The one who can see you.
This won't be fun.
Do you, he starts casting a spell. Do you want to make a...
He's still squeezing right now. You might want to remove that from him. Do I want to make a what?
Spellcraft check? Or do you want to try to interrupt his... You have a weapon out or anything?
Yeah, I imagine that as I like got back up, I would have drawn my dagger. I'll give it a shake.
Give it a whirl, sure.
Let's see. Not the most graceful with this weapon, but I'll give it my best. No.
So that, you're guessing, probably wouldn't have hit him without his magical protections on. But now that you see he's got several images. He's got he's got some protections, arcane protections.
Mage armors and all that.
He targets you. Oh, and misses with a scorching ray of electricity. And he steps up away from you, right next to the gibbering mouther. Joe, you can hear sounds of combat going on down the stairs. Zed's kind of at the mouth of the stairway. You can hear the sound of a pitched battle going on down in the basement. You hear some kind of like a discordant kind of babbling or something like that, but Asami's keeping it at bay with the sounds of her performance.
Bring the map back up. For some reason, every time I click over on my sheet and then back, sometimes it goes away.
Okay. I think if you double click on the mini on the combat tracker too, it'll bring it back up for you.
You click on the mini, and then there's a target reset up, whatever, a round target thing. Click on that, it'll pop you into the map.
Yeah, if you click. Yeah, there's a couple ways to get back to the map.
Yeah, it's been.
If you look at your picture and tokens, like under your portrait, like you see your token, like right beside that.
On the character sheet, it'll do that too. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple ways you could do that.
I think they changed some of it on Unity. I'm not.
Yeah. So I hear combat beneath me.
You hear combat beneath you downstairs, and you can also hear like the gibbering of madness that's being counteracted by the soothing voice of Asami.
That goes upstairs.
That goes back upstairs. It's the blood stain.
Is downstairs.
Right here.
Specifically, it's the flute. She has for using
right there. That's the down.
Ability.
If you want it to go down. And then the basement is just over. You can hear Asami at the bottom of the stairs. Yep, there you go. And then you can see her.
Yeah, so as you get down, you see
5, 10,
you see these two
15.
gibbering mouths as well as this big bubble of blackness.
That's
like a void in space right behind them.
That's me.
So we've got here, what was before a vague sense of wrongness has grown into a grotesque affront to your sense of reality. The room defies the boundaries of space as you understand them. Distance seems meaningless, angles that should not exist clearly do, and the room itself seems to ebb and flow in time to some alien heartbeat. Garish brocades hang on the wall of two figures in dark hooded robes stand in silence. Well, they're not in silence anymore. They were just on fire. An incoherent jabbering erupts from the pile on the floor, leaving a heap of fleshy mouths and eyes of bedlam of howling, hooting, and atonal singing. On a pedestal in black stone in the center of the chamber is a small golden statuette of a tentacled-faced humanoid. And from there, you can't quite see it, but you're only at 15 feet of your movement.
Okay, so my question is that a door to the immediate north of Baccae?
It is.
Okay, so...
And it's open. So as you step in there, the ground, it looks like slick mud, but then you step in it and your foot kind of sinks down into the ground, almost like halfway up to your boot, and the terrain becomes very difficult to walk in. So now you're in difficult terrain. And if you go through the door and do that, that'll draw an AOO.
I draw an AOO while I'm in her square.
Just moving into the room would, because it's difficult terrain. So I'll let you. You can see. I'll let you do a perception check to see if you can see Baccae's feet kind of like stuck in the mud.
Okay, let's try that.
And also, when you do that, when you take a look into the room, on the pedestal, this is what you see. This is the golden statuette. Okay, yeah, so you can see Baccae's clearly having a difficult time moving in the mud on the floor. So you, unless you have some way to beat difficult terrain, everything within 10 feet of that wall is difficult terrain, like this area here and this area here.
Can I make an acrobatics check? No, it's difficult terrain, you said.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can't make an acrobatics check to avoid the attack of opportunity.
I don't think you can in difficult terrain, but I'm not 100%.
No, you can't.
I didn't
no,
think
you
so.
can't. No, I just want to make sure.
Okay. But you can still get there.
Yeah, I can get there, but I'll take the attack of opportunity. From one or both?
Just one.
Take your attack plug.
All right. So I'm not sure if I've selected the right one, but we'll just use this one here. There's a miss.
That is happiness making. I had to take more than 30 feet to get there because of the difficult terrain, so I get no attack.
Okay.
Was it the one on the left or the right?
The one on the right.
The one on the right. So he's already taken an
attack? He's already taken an attack, yes. You can continue moving if you want. This guy, the hooded figure number 8, he doesn't have a weapon in hand.
He can't see him.
Hooded figure number 8 can.
Oh, hooded figure number 8 can see him, I guess,
Yeah.
yeah, but Joe can't see in the illusion. He is interacting with it.
No. That's where I want to be.
Okay. The fire continues. Does it continue? Does it burn out for a specific amount of time, or is it?
Wall of fire?
No. We've got a different kind of blistering invective.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it was the fire part was the initial damage was at the time of spellcasting, and if you're still on fire, that's by round. But since they both did the stop, drop, and roll.
No, these are the mouthers. They haven't.
Mouthers didn't.
Whatever on fire is, 1d6, right?
Yeah, so it goes until they stop, drop, and roll, huh?
Right.
All right. These flaming mouthers.
Because they failed to save to. Yeah. Remember, there was a save to catch fire.
Yeah. I didn't know if it burned out after so many rounds or not.
It doesn't say in the spell description. So.
Okay, perfect. All right. So Baccae. Miss. Miss. Those are big rolls for misses.
Baccae's defensive.
Yes.
Oh, that's because she's our hero. It's helping, right?
And
I don't know.
Aren't we all heroes? The front line.
5.
The protagonists.
Wow. And last one.
I mean, the heroism.
I'm not.
Baccae fades them all.
I attribute it to her skill in performance dancing. All right. Well, she's got the guy in front of her who looks pretty damaged.
Mm-hmm. He's quite beat up.
Waves the sword in the air, and instead of trying to slash, he points it into the gut and. Oh, he's still up.
Still up. It's that rubbery flesh that you can't dig your blade through.
Yeah,
Shall
even
I
magic
think of that?
doesn't pierce.
I have to think of a new way to get him.
It's not magic. It's
DR of some sort.
Yeah. Luna, Naz, are you in the room? Thought I saw him pop in. I'm having NASDAQ illusions. There we go. Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm just going to take an attack for Naz. For now. Call that a miss. Hooded figure number 7's grappling with the newfound reality that one of his brothers is a traitor, and his
also,
world's gone black.
Yeah, the world has gone black, and he can't see a thing.
So he is.
He can still hear, but he can't see.
Let's see what we got here.
Do the rest of us see the blackened end of the room, or is that?
Yes, you see it. You're not. You can't pierce the illusion unless you interact with it.
Right. So as far as we know, it's there until we get into it.
You saw Arthur cast it. You've seen him cast illusions before, but you can't see through without actively inspecting it.
Yep. Well, I know exactly what she's going to do next turn. It'll be perfect.
Firing wildly.
Yep, I'm afraid so. So it's going to be he. He's going to target that. I think he might be safe. I'm not sure. Let me just try something. No, I don't think he's safe. All right. So we've got Gibbering Arthur, hooded figure number 8. We are casting a Burning Hands.
Ooh, I failed that one.
Everybody did.
I'm failing all my fire saves lately. First the wall, now this.
Ooh. Scorching 10 points of damage. I actually think the that other Gibbering Mouther is in the effect too.
Most people rule it as if half of their token is within.
Yeah,
radius
15.
counts.
Okay, I'm gonna drop that on him too. That's a save. Is that right? That's not right. Guess that's right. Okay. So half of 10s. He takes 5 points of fire damage. Gibbering Mouther number 1.
Oh wow, this guy's got his DC 14.
Yeah. I'm as surprised as you were. So he kills.
I feel embarrassed for failing that now.
You should be, Arthur. That's terrible.
Well, I'm much better at I'm much better at will saves than everything else.
All right, Rakkernash the Slayer. Makes his way down the stairs. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
There's our wizard.
He takes a double move to there. Your Mouther number 2 is on fire. And it takes all 6 bites at Baccae. As soon as he can't hit them. Can't hit her. 23 is a miss. That's as high as I could get. Okay.
Guy's invincible.
It's crit or nothing.
Baccae is impervious to gibbering. Asami.
Well, she's going to spend the standard action and pull out her flute and continue playing the counter song. And for those that recognize musical talent, you may recognize she's playing the rhythm to Fade to Black, being inspired by Arthur's blackness and the fact that the enemies are going to die really soon. At least that's the goal.
No, I can name that tune in 3 notes.
That's right. Yeah. Little known fact: Metallica has a presence in Lankhmar.
There we go. It's canon now.
Bit off the bone.
So that's a remove action. I think she's happy where she's at.
I
So,
I thought maybe you were going to give me a tune from Zamfir, the master of the pan
oh,
flute.
right. So this is basically Fade to Black as played on the Zamfir, right?
Oh, is it a pan flute or is it just a regular?
I imagine that she's playing the regular flute. That's
Okay.
more in theme for what's.
The jazz flute.
Yeah.
All right.
So, for move action, I don't think I'm going to do anything spectacular. Just sort of like observe what's going on. I suppose that's enough for a perception check to see if there's other dangers.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not sure what you can see the difficult terrain. You can see that the gibbering mouthers are both on fire and doing poorly. You can also see that beyond that, Arthur's conjured up some kind of blackness, but you're sort of seeing through it, so you think it might be one of his tricks.
Right. Well, the blackness is what inspired the song of choice. So
Exactly.
all right. Yeah, that's it for a turn.
Arthur.
So the save is 25 now for the.
Yeah, it's it. Yeah, it's more than enough. I don't think you can fail it with that check.
Where exactly is the idol in this room?
It is right under the D, or right on the
Right
D.
under that D?
Yeah, right at the top of the D.
How big is the idol? It's on like a little pedestal.
Yeah, you're looking at like a 1980s GI Joe size.
Okay. All right.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I can kind of get it. It's about like
Yeah, not the 70s
Maybe
GI
like-
Joe that was Barbie sized. The 1980s one that were kind of like action figure sized.
the ones that are about maybe like
2 inches,
I believe
3
around
inches tall.
8. Oh, okay. Smaller than I was thinking.
Yeah, you're thinking
Alright.
of the 70s GI Joes.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the bigger ones. Yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna do is seeing how heavily wounded this guy is. The guy who can currently see through the illusion. Arthur, having picked up an offensive spell of his own, taking a bit of inspiration from our good bardic friend, he curls his hand into like almost like this sort of like like open palm strike type of a position, like your fingers curled in.
Almost like come at me, bro.
Yeah, kind of like that, but dripping from his fingers, like almost as if like kind of like venom drippings from his fingers, like this like boiling acidic ball begins to like form in his hand as he conjures up a ball of acid as he's going to try hurling at this guy, as he learned acid splash very recently.
All right. Do you know that with that acid splash, the way we're doing the magic, I'm scaling it so it's 3D,
yeah.
3D3s now.
Yeah, it'll be 3D3.
All right.
I already set that up.
Cool.
He's gonna try tossing at him since I'm not within melee range and the other guy can't see me.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. Excellent. As the acid strikes him right in the chest,
5 points of damage.
it begins to sear at his flesh. And would I be able to take a step right beside him?
Absolutely.
Question: is interacting with an object like, is that since considering how small it is, would that be like a free action just to mess with it?
You can because it was only a 5 foot step. I'd let you make it part of your move action, like the same as like drawing a weapon kind of thing.
Can I just slap the idol off the like? Can I just slap it off the pedestal and have it like just fall to the ground?
Yeah, and
Just be really disrespectful.
it falls into the muddy portion where the mouthers are. It kind of sinks into the discorporate floor.
I give the figure a shit-eating grin as I do that, just backhanded like into the mud as it sinks a little bit, and then I end my turn.
All right, Zed. Everyone's raced past you except for Aevus.
Well, I see a table over here, so I pull out a big map, plot it. I pull out my pencil compass, and I lead from above. I'm not going to.
You've got in the room behind you, Zed. The floor has collapsed down into it, and there's now some burning wood, some embers of burning wood. You could probably start putting it out,
All right.
or you could leave it and let it burn. There is
Let's see. Actually, I do have one level of wizard, so that gives me. Nope, I didn't take anything good there. Mending isn't going to put anything out. Makes minor repairs. Yeah.
You also got that hanging curtain right in front of you that's been in everyone's way.
Okay. This highly flammable plastic flaming curtain. I'll pull off the shower curtain, throw it on the fire, and see if I can start putting it out or inhale nauseous fumes.
It's funny because I almost bought last week. I almost bought a shower curtain with the map of Lankhmar on it.
Plastic, I'm sure. All right, I'll do what I can so that it doesn't burn through and drop on our people downstairs.
Okay, cool. By the way, the body of the Blessed One is right around where you're standing. He fell down. He's on that table there.
Okay, he still appears dead.
Yeah, he's quite dead.
Did they resist fire? Was that still affecting him, or did his body start to burn up?
His body didn't start to burn. He was jacked against fire.
Yeah. Okay. So the spell was still in effect. So his body's intact.
Yeah, it's the fact that he doesn't have a throat from Rackernash's dagger, and he's got a big
intact in quotation marks.
Yeah, it's pretty much intact.
So I can roll his body over the fire to put it out.
Yeah, you also have that too. When you do that, make a perception check for me.
You're asking like
a lot of perception checks.
Let's see what you see.
It was
just freaking no.
Note to self: make more perception checks.
Note to self: raise your perception.
I wouldn't notice
it.
When you do that, an amulet comes from around his neck and kind of spills out on the floor. It looks like this.
We'll pocket it, not to be sneaky, but to show people later, and in case the building begins to collapse, we don't lose it.
All right, you can do that next round if you like.
All right, next round. That'll be my leadership action. Pocket, unlock it.
All right. Aevus sees that you've got things in hand. I don't think she has a water spell or anything like that. Let's see here. She's got... She'll start helping you with the fire. Hooded figure number 8 has 1 second to live. What does he want to do with that 1 second? He begins casting a spell. Joe
does he cast defensively?
Does not.
In that case, I would like to stab him.
He's got mirror image up.
That's fair.
Joe,
do I roll?
You and Joe have attacks of opportunity should you want to take them.
Can you take attack of opportunity when you can't see the creature?
I don't think Joe's affected by the illusion. Do you? It's not like it would be maybe dim. Like the actual darkness spell would. The actual darkness spell would take it from light down to dim light.
Well, it's not.
So
it's
like
not
the
actual
first
darkness.
Yeah. So it's not going to be more effective than an actual darkness spell.
Yeah.
I'm going to let Joe have a will save to interact with it. Yeah, for sure.
If you want to have it work that way, that's fair. I won't really complain.
It's more like in the mind of.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an illusion after all, so I'm fine with you making that ruling. I'll still try to.
Yeah, you still get an attack of opportunity if you want.
Yeah, I'll still try to make that stab. Roll. Nah, miss anyway.
Okay, what is his? Might get an image though. I don't think. You shot before a 12, right?
I got a 13.
No, but last round you shot a 12.
Oh,
right?
last round? I think it was
I think it was a 12. So he's got a. Yeah, it's not enough to get an image either.
Not too skilled with that dagger.
Joe, did you want to make a?
Oh yeah, if he's casting, definitely.
Okay, so you've got like an illusion of darkness all around you. So I'm gonna get you to make interact with it first, like a will save. just to see if it affects you at all.
Yeah. I'll quickly target you with that real quick. Or that works too.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, that's
That'll
21
do-
succeeds.
That'll do it. Okay.
You disbelieve the illusion.
Yeah, so it's not affecting you at all. You can definitely see the wizard. He's got images up, multiple phantasmal forms of him. He seems to be shifting in and out. I don't know if you have anything for that.
No, I was targeting him is what I was doing.
Okay.
Stab and try to get lucky.
Yeah, that's about it.
You'll likely hit something. You're much better with your blade than I am.
It is a miss, but that is enough to get an image. So let's see here. Roll a d4. You don't roll a 1. Okay, so one of the versions of him kind of slices through him, and that sort of disappears. He
That's it. Yep, that's all I've got for an attack of opportunity.
Alrighty. He targets Arthur. Wow. That's twice now, Arthur. The gods. The gods are smiling on Arthur tonight.
Something's smiling at me at least.
It's definitely
I'm definitely smiling.
it's definitely not the effigy that you cast on the ground. Joe!
So the illusion doesn't affect me. He's got 2 midges left or 3?
2. Oh, he's got 2 images left plus himself.
Plus himself.
And there's another guy in the corner. He seems to be grappling with his inability to see his surroundings. You saw a gout of fire came out of him not 6 seconds ago.
Okay, I'm just going to strike it at try to strike at him again.
Okay.
No, unfortunately not. I don't have that. I was going to say I could get a flank off the corner with a feet, but I haven't gotten there yet. It's on the list, but not there.
In due time.
That should hit though.
That's a hit. So roll a d3 and don't roll a 1. Oh, and you want to roll a 1 this time.
Yeah, do roll a 1,
Yes.
preferably.
Okay.
No, another image goes away. I'll chew an image.
That'll do it. All right.
Cutting down his defenses one by one.
Yeah.
Okay. As the mouther goes to slip into the corner, it dies from the fire. Baccae.
Yeah, Baccae was going to bitch about it not dying, but I guess.
Baccae was the one to get flanked, so.
Alright, well, then. She spins around to the other one, as well if you can in muck,
Oh.
and misses.
Oh, hold on. I thought Silent Image was concentration +1 round per level. It's just concentration, it seems.
Ah, okay.
Oh. My apologies.
That's all right. Hooded Figure 7's just about to go anyway, so
Yeah.
it hasn't affected him.
Yeah. In that case, it affected him last turn though, and I didn't concentrate last turn, so that's been unfortunate. My apologies for that. I'll take blinded off him.
It's okay.
We're done. Luna can reach in with her pointy fork.
Can you put the map up?
Sure thing.
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. You got might have to slide over a little bit to get reach on the gibbering mouther number 2. But you should be able to reach him. Yeah, that'll do it.
Could have sworn it was concentration plus 1 round per level.
That's the wall of fire.
I think I'm thinking of other image spells that do that.
Maybe.
Oh well.
All right.
Means that he can now freshly see me.
He can, and he steps up to here. And you want to make a spellcraft check?
I already used my immediate action, or am I allowed to still do this?
Yeah, you're allowed to do it.
I may as well see what he's going to try to kill me with.
This is you've seen these guys do this power before. It is the lightning bolt.
Joy.
Got it leveled at you and Joe, but it's probably going to get his friend too. So,
He technically, yeah. This is the guy who wasn't really paying attention when I cast the spell, correct?
Yeah,
It was mostly number 8 who saw.
yeah, 8 who saw through.
That means he doesn't know which one. Not
Yeah.
necessarily, at least.
Well, he knows his friend, but he's just blasting everybody now. He's desperate.
Someone's got to die in this room.
He's desperate. Oh, did I not? So,
Yeah, you only targeted the hooded figure.
I've got Joe and Hooded Figure number 8 and Arthur. Anyway, I will just drop it. All right, Joe, you probably have evasion.
I do.
That's fortunate. Arthur's a success. Okay, so half damage for Arthur. And fail.
I saw 14 on the die.
Yep. You
Where did
succeeded.
the result go?
17 you got. So let me just untarget everybody. And I'll just target him.
Yep, I did.
Did you guys lose it?
No.
Am I the only one that got kicked out?
Hello?
Oh, did you guys
I heard
get
Weird
bounced?
sound.
Still here.
Yeah, I've been kicked out.
Ah. So you take 10 points of damage, Arthur.
I think all of us are having a bit of a problem.
The room might be about to drop.
Okay, so it's not you.
That's a little late. It actually dropped for me.
Simultaneously, I had a bit of a
I'm
ping
still
spike
in, I
too.
believe.
Jumping off a cliff and on
Yeah.
your way down, you see a sign that says "Beware of heights" or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still in.
Yeah, size disconnected.
I'm in.
I'm trying to rejoin.
Oh yeah, we got you reconnected. So the room maintained its integrity.
I think I failed by 1.
So
I think
let's
that's
see.
what happened.
No, you made your reflex save.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, you rolled the 14, 17. I guess the DC is 17, so you made it.
Nice.
You took 10 points of damage, Arthur. Electrical. Rakkernash moves in and he draws an attack of opportunity from the mouther. And it misses. And he slashes out with his longsword. Misses. And the gibbering mouther on fire. Let's see here. I'm going to go 2 on each of you. 2 attacks on Baccae. If I can't hit it on a 17, I'm in trouble. How about a 19? If I can't hit it on a 19, I'm done. Rakkernash. That's a hit. And a miss, and then Arthur.
Good luck hitting my weak AC. My 16.
For 1, and the next one, Arthur.
I might legitimately drop from the next one. I might drop. I have frail bones.
Okay. So, it's bitten both you and Rakkernash. We'll see who's going to try to grab. I'm going to say Rakkernash because he's an NPC. This is a CMD. Is a miss. Okay. Asami.
I just got back reconnected in time for my turn. How about that?
Look at that.
So we could see the gibbering mouthers, right?
See the gibbering mouther. A wizard just cast a bolt of lightning. Joe jumped out of the way of. The other hooded figure took some damage. Still up. And Arthur seems like he's in tough shape.
Okay. Well, the lingering performance keeps us safe from the ramblings.
Mm-hmm.
Does it appear safe to move into this room without drawing?
Yeah, I can't reach. Only Luna can, but
Luna's not gonna.
That way she could see what's in the room. And did this gibbering mouther take fire damage?
It did.
Okay.
2 points.
Well, she wants to use word strike. So she's going to target this one. All right. And just basically give a shout through the power of her voice, doing damage to that thing right there. And now, if we remember, spend the round of bard performance to direct a burst of sonically charged words at the creature.
Okay.
So since it's living, it does a little less. That's why it's just 1d2 plus 2 instead of the 1d4.
That's all it took.
Yep. And so she basically is a directed shout, like a singer sings and breaks the glass, right? That's the same effect, except it's targeted towards that creature.
Okay. And it sinks down into the mud, and just the teeth kind of discorporate from the mouth. They kind of like fall out individually, and a couple of the eyes sink into the mud, and basically just melds into the old mucky sheen that it's created.
And she gives a little smirk, like, I killed it with my voice.
The key of G.
Yeah. If you could click the thing for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Combat tracker's not up.
That's all right. Arthur.
Okay.
So I would be unable to step into that space because that's difficult terrain, correct?
Yes. But
annoying.
The good part is you wouldn't draw an AOO because they don't have weapons out.
Oh, they don't have weapons out.
They do not. They are weapons.
In that case, I was thinking about casting some defensively, but I don't think I need to with that. I'm gonna pass by here, try to get to this corner. If I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah, for sure. You got enough movement? That's 20. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're good.
20 feet.
Yep, you're good.
If I attack number 8, that'd be firing into melee, right?
Correct. Number 7 would be clear.
Number 7 would be clear. Yeah, I'll give it my my best try. I'll conjure another ball of that boiling black acid in my hand and toss it at the man.
All right.
If things get really dicey, I can always escape.
As a hit. Nice one. Psh. He shouts.
Yeah, it tears and burns away at his clothing, singes his flesh. Doesn't drop him though, which is unfortunate.
He shouts at you. I'll kill you, interloper.
I'll end my turn with that.
Okay. Zed.
I pocket the amulet.
Pocket the amulet, yes.
Putting out the fire with every plastic thing I can find.
All right, Aevus does the same. So fire's contained. It's still roaring up above, but there's no more fiery material coming down below that you haven't taken care of.
And avoid stepping under, potentially crashing floors.
Okay. Yeah, everything seems like it's about to burn out right now at this point in time. It just looks like the whole floor has caved in down on the front part of the store, and it looks like whatever books and stuff are in there, you probably have to dig out if you wanted to do that. So Aevus sees that she's she's got to spend one more round helping you to put the fire out, and then she's going to move down the stairs. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She gets to roughly there. Hooded figure number 8. He steps back 5 feet and gonna have to be this. So we're going to target did I have him myself? No, hooded figure number 7. Didn't need to target him. All right, so we've got Baccae, 20. Rakkernash the Slayer is a success. I think he has evasion. Joe, that is a failure. So let's see here. I just want to make sure that Rakkernash has it. I don't.
What is he doing again?
This is a burning hands.
Burning hands.
Burning hands. Yeah. And you got.
Don't we get an attack of opportunity?
He stepped back.
5 feet.
Oh, do you have reach?
Hold on just a sec.
Okay.
Just looking something up.
Yeah, he stepped back 5 feet and didn't cast defensively, so.
Okay, so he stepped back 5 feet, but that's hindering terrain, so that's actually 10 feet, right?
Just under your feet. See those?
Oh, just under my feet.
Under the blue squares. That's what I was
wondering.
Yeah, those blue squares are where it ended. So what happened was the gibbering mouthers were laying on the floor, spread out like almost like a carpet, and then once they moved to attack, they kind of formed up into their columns.
Just want to check one more thing. I'm waiting on it to come up.
No, I don't think he has evasion.
There's
Joe should have
syntax.
evasion.
Joe has evasion, but
Joe
I think
has
he's
evasion.
talking about
Yeah,
Rakkernash.
Rakkernash. All right. Just gonna roll the damage. We can adjust it after if it doesn't.
Yeah, now go ahead. I do not. It's not there yet.
Okay. So we got Baccae because she's got her fire resistance up,
And evasion.
and evasions. Okay, so cool. Rakkernash took half, and Joe took full. Perfect.
Is there syntax to add an evasion thing?
I don't think there is. I haven't seen it. It would be cool if there was, though.
All right, I was just looking online. I didn't see anything.
Joe's revenge. These guys, they don't have any weapons in hand, so you wouldn't draw an AOO if you moved on them.
Well, I can take a 5-foot step and not draw it anyway. I was just looking at something.
You're still in difficult terrain.
Okay.
Let me clear that cone. Oh.
There we go.
So basically the north 2 squares of the room are difficult terrain. That is enough to get an image, though. So roll a D.
And that's the last image.
That's the last image. So roll a D2 and don't roll a 1. Okay, so that would have hit him, so it's a miss. So he still has his image up.
He does not have his image up. It was just destroyed.
No. That D4 is like a D2. I just wanted a D2 roll. There's one image and then there's him. He's always 1, and the image is always 2. So you're doing a D4. 1 and 2 is 1, and 3 and 4 is 2. No?
So that hits?
It would have hit him,
Missed. Oh, I see.
but his armor class is high enough that it would have missed him.
My apologies. I see.
That's okay. It would have hit the image, because the image, anything within 5 points, it would have destroyed the image. But it would have actually, the attack would have actually hit him. Does that make sense to you guys? Or is
Yeah,
it
I see what you mean.
Just in my crumbled mind?
No, I understand what you mean now.
Would 2 more have hit him?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
It's
Okay.
close, but not quite.
Oh, I have a once per day thing, but if 2 more is not going to do it, that's not going to.
Yeah, you wouldn't have done it with 2 more. Baccae.
I goes trudging through. Guessing that's going to be less than 30 feet or 30 feet.
Yeah, you're fine.
And she says, "Are you squishy too? Let's find out."
Let's find out. This guy has multiple. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have any images up.
Doesn't matter. She missed.
Arthur's been smoking them. Luna. It's a miss. Just by the way, you can make a spellcraft check by the way your spear hit there, Luna. Kind of deflected off of like an arcane bit of energy, just as it would have driven into his heart. Who did figure number 7? So now he has to cast defensively, and he's got. He can make a concentration check. And three force missiles drive into Baccae.
Bastard.
He just barely made that concentration check. Rakkernash. There's 10. And
FYI, I did not have my weapon finesse turned on. I've corrected that now.
Oh, okay, excellent. I thought your rolls were a little low based on that.
They were.
Okay.
I was looking at them too, and I was thinking, what's my bad? What's it doing? It should be significantly higher.
That's what I thought. You're nervous. It's the new team. How many, performance anxiety?
It's more I'm still medicated right now. I've been trying not to cough in everybody's ear.
That's all right. How you feeling? Getting better?
Drowning in everything's fine except I'm drowning in snot. Not to be gross, but that's the way it is.
Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah, it just keeps coming up.
All right. Rakkernash steps into the slot and misses. Asami.
Does target number 7, hooded figure number 7, does he have images up, or is it just him?
No, no images.
Okay. Well, do I have a clear line of sight on him?
You will if you take a 5-foot step over.
Like so.
Like over behind Luna. Like the door is right under Luna. Right there.
Oh, you have to go through the door.
Yeah, that's a wall there.
I
Yeah.
did not know that. All right. Well, then I guess I have to make the move to go here.
If you were behind Luna, you could still see him to target him.
Okay, that'll work. Why? There we go. Alrighty, she's gonna use a new ability I hadn't used before, and she's gonna say a weird word. Sonic Strike, the Sound Striker Bard ability.
Okay.
At that guy, it is a ranged touch attack. She does not have precise shot, so penalty applies, I suppose.
Yes.
So she wants to hit the target and not her friends with
Yep.
this weird word. And the weird word sounds like gibberish from a language nobody knows, because Asami doesn't know it either. It's weird.
It's weird, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll the attack, but I don't. I guess I throw -4 in the modifier.
You can, yeah. Is it touch attack?
Ranged touch. Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to.
So it's against touch AC. I have a -4 in there, so this is the roll that it will be. That's still not. We want the correct one. Bam. Does a 15 hit it?
15
Ranged
apparently hits, yes.
touch. Bam. You take that.
Boom. Oh. Yeah.
It does expend the use of bardic performance, so.
How would someone die from this?
The power of the voice. I imagine it doesn't describe it this way, but I mean, you're saying a word and you're projecting it with power. So she just announces gibberish, and it's kind of like the same as the Sound Striker, right? So it's the power of the voice, just basically shatters the brain.
Okay, yeah. Kind of like
yeah.
Yeah, maybe melts his face like the end of the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. The just down here listening to the madness of the gibbering mouthers. Maybe one little bit of sanity. It's just enough to break his mind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. He got insane, and when you go that far insane, your brain explodes. So with the Mouther's dead, is that sound still happening?
No, the sound is not still happening.
Okay, because we still have a round of lingering protection from the counter song. But I guess Asami would realize it's no longer necessary, so you won't need to redo it when it ends. So.
All right.
Is that true?
That is true. Yeah. The only noise now is the sound of the weird noise that you just made, and the battle
Probably
going on.
it's the first time she's used it, so you guys might be like,
What?
That?
Yeah. He kind of just screams and reaches for his head and slips down to the ground, completely like dead as soon as he hits the ground. Arthur, it's been a while since you've been in this kind of a scrape.
Yeah, this is unpleasant, but I could probably still take him down. Touch attacks will still be able to hit his mirror image, correct?
Yes. So you got a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, I'll still toss my acid splash. It's gonna be firing to melee.
Okay.
I set up a secondary cast, so it will actually calculate the -4.
Awesome.
Let's see how well I aim.
So that would hit him. So 1d2 or whatever dice you roll will divide by 2. 1 is him.
1d2?
What's that?
Oh, custom dice. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets the image.
Yeah,
All
the image melts away.
The image does melt away. And let's see here. We take it off him.
That's unfortunate. But he's out of protection.
He is.
Arthur, before he ends his turn, he's gonna move himself over here. He's gonna snatch up that the little idol like it's in the mud currently.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Then he'll end because I think I had to end my move to do that.
Zed, you've got almost like anybody ever just throw their back out? Just like a jab of pain and out of randomly in your back?
Does it count if your back is always thrown out?
Yeah. So you know the feeling, and it's for a microsecond, and then it's
Imagine
gone.
living with that pain for months at a time. I've had 2 back surgeries.
Yeah, I think Naz is just getting over it too.
It's horrible.
Yeah. So
Can I put 2 and 2 together on this amulet, or is somebody throwing darts into my back?
it feels like no, you've had the amulet in your hand for a few seconds now. It doesn't seem to be from that. It just seemed like that instant, and then it was gone. So you're okay. Just you felt something.
I'm gonna quickly do a detect magic on this thing. I'm thinking it's that.
Okay.
Do I feel anything on my back, by the way?
No, you don't. You don't feel anything in your back. There's no one behind you. No one stabbed you. No magic or anything like that. But there is magic coming from the amulet.
All right, I'll just.
Your
is it? It's multiple rounds to concentrate on it.
Yeah, but you get the presence of magic in right away. Also, your weird feels hot.
See if I can talk to it.
Yeah, you've got How are you you able to communicate with it just like on emotions or actual like verbal?
It has empathetic link, so my guessing is we share kind of emotions. So.
Okay. It's a strange feeling. It's almost like envy. It's almost like someone took one of your toys as a child, and you're not sure you're going to be able to get it back.
And
you've got that feeling.
Empathetic link of share medallion, like sharing.
Yeah, the weird is feeling like that. Something's taken something, and you're not sure if it's the medallion or not.
Oh, it's the medallion.
It's Bruno Gerusi's medallion.
That's all I got this round.
Okay. Blessed One's done. And Aevus Evenpeak it would be a kill steal for her to come in now and try to. So she's going to.
Oh, we don't mind a kill steal, especially when the guy's about to act.
All right, let's see here then.
Assuming she can even reach him.
She might have like a ranged spell. She's gonna. What's the range on this bad boy? She is within range, so I'm gonna throw a -4 on this. And this is the Mighty Fist of the Earth. It is a miss. Hooded figure number 8. Defensively casts Burning Hands. So let's see here. He's got to beat a 15 on the concentration check. I don't know what he rolled.
17.
17, yes. Thank you, Arthur.
Yeah, 15 plus twice the spell level.
15 plus twice the spell level, yep. So I don't know what he was shooting last time. Looks good, though. Plus 9, okay.
Oh, he's fine.
All right, so we've got a target of...
He can get one of us, but he can't get both of us.
Yep.
He can get a lot of us, actually.
Turn it around. Let's see here.
Most of us, actually.
Is that 15 or is that...
No, it has to go from the corner forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from corner.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get several, sadly.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh, that's Asami. Or Aevus.
Youch.
Alright, so let's get rid of that. So he... Nope, there we go. Arthur with a success. Rakkernash with a fail.
I might survive this then.
Might
with that
survive
success.
this.
I might. I barely do.
You stay up.
Yeah, I'm 3 wounds shy of going down.
Joe. No more images. He just got his magical protections up. He's chanting a prayer to some kind of entity named Chautauqua. I'm not sure what that is.
I'm not sure what that is. Off the top of your head, how do I change the... let me look here real.
What you do is you make dexterity is the attack.
Oh, I already did that. I was looking at my threat range should be 15 instead of 18 because of the keen.
Oh, okay. So you just change that on your weapon. Let me show you how. Let's see here.
I got it. I was just making sure. Like I said, the brain is jello someday.
Ah, you're good. All right. Yep, there we go.
Let's give him some pain.
Yes. There's a hit.
Yep, there's a hit.
Just had to loosen up, Frank.
Yep, just had to get things corrected. Cut back on the cold medicine.
That does it. Completely dead. How would you like to kill him?
Oh, I'm going to just, slash across his throat. He's dead.
Okay, and he drops.
Nothing special, just drop him.
The echoes.
Drop him.
The echoes of the word Shagwa as he falls to the ground. Wow, that was hairy, guys.
Yep.
So I know that Aevus is going to help us cure, but I think Arthur could benefit from this. And Asami, we're out of initiative.
Yeah, we're out of initiative.
He walks up to Arthur and says, "Man, you're really scary like this. But I think this will help you feel better." And she gives you a heal. She meant that as a compliment because you like being scary.
Arthur will accept the heal and use his action to dispel the disguise on himself.
I think she knew it was you, even with the disguise. That we did know that as
You did. I discussed it, but I have no need to keep it up.
So, heal. You feel better. Ugh, oh my god. Sorry.
That's all right. That's good.
I'll take. It's better than no. It's better than no healing.
Yeah, I could have rolled higher on a cure light wounds.
Speaking of cure light wounds, let me find it on my sheet because I could use one.
Well, let Avis burn her channels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, I'll save that then.
It's I'm trying to target.
I can do 2 more
target friendly units.
level 1s if necessary, but
there's look at how many of us are nearby. We should let her channel.
She'll get in the middle, and there's 2 Avises on the screen for some reason, which is cool.
Oh, that's fine.
She's that.
I wanted her to do that for the scariness comment because Arthur's inspired her to be more intimidating. So, but she's not going to burn her face to be more intimidating.
I try my best.
Oh, this is her last use of fervor for the day. Make sure I press heal. All right. Well, something.
Is anyone still with that healing, like on death's door?
Joe is in heavy.
Yeah.
Even after receiving those heals?
I don't. Let me look.
Yeah, Joe Rakkernash.
Joe received the 6.
Yeah,
Joe,
I got it. Joe is.
I see Joe and Rakkernash. I have 2 uses. I've targeted them both in a roll, but I'll expend 2 uses.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's easy. Way. You get something. Oh, come on. Where am I supposed to be good at this?
Oh, you're damaging them, right?
Oh, you damaged them. you did positive damage to them.
Yeah. 28.
Who puts damage in cure light wounds? I guess if I target undead, it makes sense.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's my bad.
That's
I
all
re-rolled
right.
it for-
So we
I will mention, even though Arthur's illusion, his disguise is gone, he's still covered in blood. The blood's real.
the blood is
It's not
quite
his.
real.
And how much of it is yours? And how much of it is disguise?
None, actually. I was only hit by fire spells. I was not hit by anything physical. None of it's mine.
Speaking of fire, do we have the opportunity to go loot bodies and search, or is the fire going to engulf us?
No, you're good. The fire's been put out.
I thought so, but I wanted to ask.
Yeah, but let's get a perception check from everybody in this room right now. Just off the cuff perception check. Now that your combat's done, you're kind of all gathering. Basically, you're all gathering around this plinth, this little stone thing in the floor.
Yeah, I'm looking for it real quick. There it is.
Okay, so Joe spots it right away. There's like a little sliding drawer in the pedestal.
Oh, some detect magic would also be really good to keep up right now.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead
Joe
and
Joe will exclaim, "I have found something. I am not certain what it is, though."
It looks like just a little indentation. It looks like if you put your finger in it, it will slide out like a drawer inside the back side of the pedestal, where the little golden figurine was that Arthur knocked off.
Yeah, I now picked it up at this point. It's in my hand.
Can I take 10 on a perception check just to make sure there's not a needle or something in there?
Yeah, for
waiting
sure.
On the finger?
You do, and you find it doesn't seem to be trapped at all.
Okay.
You can actually, even with your investigation and stuff like that, you kind of inch the drawer out a little bit, and it looks like there's a book inside.
Open it up.
Okay, open it up. And Arthur, your detect magic. You've seen this little statuette before. You remember last thing you remembered was Zed had it. I don't know if Zed ever told you that it got stolen. I know you guys know that his house got broken into, but I don't know. There was
I think he did mention that it was the only thing stolen. Like everything else was
there was that in the nailed up box. That was.
Asami. I think this looked familiar. Don't you have one like this set?
I grabbed mine, precious.
And also, you're getting minor emanations from the book. Nothing that you can actually see.
Is this the one couple who was addicted to Shiver, wasn't it? Or was it a different drug?
Yeah, they're addicted to Shiver. Naomi and Reynaldo.
Yeah, Naomi and Reynaldo. They mentioned how they, alongside, well, I forget his name, but the dead
Langston.
Guy. Langston.
Yeah, Frel.
They basically,
Frel Serini.
They committed the heist to pick up a book.
They
Does
did.
this book match the description?
Well, let's have a look, shall we? Let's go into the old party sheet. And I'm also, when you guys search the house and all the different people and stuff like that, you have various coins. There's 4 gold rooks, 17 silver smarducks, 37 bronze eagles, 123 iron ticks. There's the book. It is leather bound. Doesn't seem to be anything too archaic. It's not like leather bound in dragon hide or anything. It's just like it's nice leather bound. It looks fairly new. There's some scuffs on the lid, or on the cover. No title, no protecting clasps or anything. It's about 7 inches wide by 9 inches tall. So it's not the great big book that they were describing. They were describing a book that probably met the dimensions of the Book of Ibon.
Yeah, bigger.
Yeah, a great big librum tome.
Yeah, a tome. Yeah.
There was an old word for. There was an old artifact from first edition Dungeons and Dragons, and it was a codex. Yeah, like a codex. Yep. Yeah, they described the book that he stole, along with the air quote silver key, as being rather massive. This book seems to it's less than a foot wide and a foot tall. It looks like fairly new, but you're getting minor emanations of magic from it, as if the contents might be about magic, but not necessarily magical. In addition to that, there is the statuette. There is the amulet. And you also found in the upstairs, in one of the closets, there's a box with 10 little beakers of pure trance, which is each one of them is worth 5 silver smarducks to a chemist. I will put this on the sheet.
Yeah. Speaking of all that coin you mentioned earlier, we haven't split. We have a lot still in the party sheet that we may want to split at some point.
Yep, absolutely. And you've got some things to sell and stuff like that too. I imagine the keys aren't worth anything really. So, let's see here. So, just a quick going over of the book. It looks like some kind of a spell book. As you're just kind of, I don't know if you want to touch it or flip through it or.
Does our wizard seem interested in it?
We look at Luna. Then we look away from Luna. Back at Luna.
There,
you open it and to her face.
Okay, so you open it to her face, and it looks like there's magical formulas in there.
Yeah.
Probably.
I was gonna say if Luna's too scared, I'll crack it open and take a peek.
Probably a couple dozen pages, and then it looks like it kind of moves on to almost like a journal in the back part, just like ramblings. In the common tongue, the Eldritch Tome begins as a scrawled list of arcane knowledge in the form of numerous spells, and then devolves into a haphazard list of thoughts that mentions a creature called the Vormis, which you'd already heard about before in the other tome that you came across. There's a warehouse off of Cheap Street, and an alchemist capable of recreating the thought prober's drug trance. That's what he calls those creatures that you guys encountered earlier, who were able to take different people's shapes and steal thoughts. He calls them the thought probers, which is the first time you've encountered that. Recreating the thought prober's drug trance from a bleeding gap in the fabric of reality that he caused by his numerous sojourns into the dreamscape. The book then goes on to detail some of his recalled journeys, so it's like pages and pages and pages of this. And he calls it Beyond the Wall of Sleep. And then he finishes it with just 2 words. It just says Ex Oblivione. Probably 70 or 80 pages in. And it looks fairly new, the book. It's papyrus. It looks like the whole thing is probably less than a year old. It's seen fairly heavy use. Like, it looks like this is where they were learning the spells from.
Yeah, taking a peek at it, it's not the type... I don't learn my magic this way, but can I try to basically identify some of the spells within?
Yeah, for sure. Just
I assume that's spellcraft?
Yeah, just do one check and I'll start rambling them off.
Yeah, I'm no wizard, so I can't exactly scribe any of this, but let's see if I can at least parse what they are.
Well, these guys weren't wizards either, but this was just giving them the idea to have the magic. Okay, well, you do recognize one version. It's a different version of Acid Splash, but it's electrical. Seems to be like a ball of energy.
So these are altered formulae,
Yeah,
versions of common spells.
Would seem to be. Almost in the form of almost like rituals. Like you notice that when they were casting their spells, they weren't doing it in the same way that you do it, and they weren't doing it in the same way that Luna does it. They were doing it in their own way, but they were able to bring about these magical effects that were pretty powerful.
Definitely want to pocket this book. Even if we don't acquire any spells out of it, there would definitely be someone who would like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if we make proper contact with the Sorcerer's Guild.
So you've got the book, you've got the statuette, you've got the amulet, and you've got the 10 doses of trance and the coin.
Yeah. How heavy is the book?
The book is... I don't know if I gave it a weight. I would say probably... I'm going to go 2 pounds.
Yeah, what's the book? The book has no name, correct? It's just a...
It's called Ex Oblivione. Just after the last two words. That's what I named it.
Right.
There's also an H.P. Lovecraft story that comes along with all this when you get to finally reading the madness at the end.
All right.
Well,
Arthur's gonna hold on to it until somebody else requests it.
Okay.
I also have the idol right now, which I imagine once we reunite with Zed, Arthur shows it to him. Basically, just asks him, "Were you missing this?"
Yes.
And the Weird's feeling of jealousy subsides.
Ah. Do you mind if I take it back?
You should be more mindful of where you put your things, so you don't lose them again. As
I
Arthur
didn't.
just extends his hand out, lets Zed take it.
I'll take the thing. All right. Yeah, I will try and keep burglars out of my house more often.
And Rakkernash says, "Is this what you guys do every night?"
Burn down buildings, attack weird things. And,
yeah.
And kill vampires.
Yeah.
and kill
I'm
vampires.
going to stop hanging out with you guys.
We aim to.
My goodness. I need to stick to my day job. This is dangerous.
I mean, you've annihilated the entire Sorcerer's Guild. Or at least what seems to be an entire guild.
Probably the better part of it, yeah, I would imagine. I can't imagine anybody wants to move into this building after this. It'll give the constables something to sort out.
Yeah, we'll do a scan for magic before we head out.
Okay. No magic. There is a lot of books, though. A lot of esoterica on all the shelves and stuff like that. Combined, if you had a way to like store them, you could probably sell them for about 100 silver smaragds. And you imagine that some of the spells in here are probably sourced from portions of this book and that sort of thing. But unless you actually knew what you were doing, yeah. Asami has a way to carry 200 or 300 pounds worth of books.
Yeah, she has a Mary Poppins bag.
Okay, I'll just throw.
Assuming the group's cool with that, and we're going to sell it right away, because there is a limit to how much stuff can go.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just throw 150 silver smaragds on your sheet, which is what you would get for it, which is half of the 300 that it's actually worth. So let's see, so it makes it 313.
Like, hand her a book, she sticks it in the bag. You hand her a book, she sticks it in the bag. And after like third book, it looks like the bag should be full. Nope. You know.
I pull out the amulet, show it to people, start examining it.
Okay, start examining it. It's definitely magic.
What type of magic?
You've got 3 different kinds. Fate transmutation, fate enchantment, and moderate divination. That same kind of moderate divination that you detected on the statuette.
I touch it to the statuette. Does it explode?
No, it doesn't explode.
What are these 2 unidentified items, by the way, in the party sheet?
The golden statuette and the Blessed One's amulet.
I see.
I'm going to grab that golden statuette if you don't mind.
Yep.
Find a nicer place to put it in the house than on the mantle.
If anybody hasn't seen it, that's what it looks like. Like I say, it's about 2.5 inches tall. It's made of gold or gold plated, probably gold plated by the weight of it. You'd have to have it properly assessed, but it's hard to tell how much it's worth. The Blessed One's amulet, spellcraft on.
Who's our best spellcrafter?
By the way, if it looks like this.
I mean, multiple of us can try, can't we?
Yeah, you guys.
Ooh.
Can we aid other in spellcraft?
Yeah.
Aiding.
Okay. That's enough to do it, yeah. You won't need it.
Man.
This is a... it's an amulet made of strange metal. First off, you can't really identify the metal.
I am not a.
So the metal you don't recognize is some sort of alloy or some sort of a metal from some foreign land that you haven't encountered before. Even Aevus doesn't really understand what kind of metal it is. Of some sort of design that could be a tentacled face head, but it grants the wearer a +1 bonus to natural armor. You feel that there may be something more to it, though.
More to it good or more to it bad?
You're not really sure what that those other effects are. The transmutation is the protective effect. There's also an enchantment and a divination on there that you don't really know what that is. It's kind of lingering in the background. When you gaze into the magical spectrum, it's kind of like looking at things under a black light. You see a couple different hazy fields.
I don't think it's related to any of the dream work that I've been researching or going towards, right?
Probably not.
Would we know the school of magic of the unknown effects, even if we don't know what the
Yeah, it's divination and enchantment.
Okay.
A faint enchantment and moderate divination. You probably, once you saw those effects in play, you could then identify them. But
we only be able to see those effects if we have it on, correct?
I don't know.
If nobody else wants it, Arthur's willing to test it out.
Go for it.
All right, I guess Arthur's taking it. He could use the armor anyway.
Rakkernash says we should probably get out of here before.
How heavy is the statue?
Statue is 1 pound.
Oh, well, I'll keep the statue with me, so leave it at the house then.
Yeah, it only weighs.
Can you drag the amulet onto me?
I think it should be on the party sheet.
It's unidentified if it's there.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one.
All right, I'm taking the statue.
The second unidentified item that we can examine, or is?
I think the second one is the statue.
There it is, right there. The Blessed One's amulet. We have Ex Oblivione and the statuette.
I grabbed the statuette.
Yeah.
We still have one identified item.
Yep, that's just the spells in Ex Oblivione.
Oh, okay. And that's the book?
That is the book.
I'm going to have to manually add the armor bonus, correct?
Yes.
Or the natural bonus, there it is.
Rakkernash says, this is my compatriot Joe. He was good enough to step in and help us out. I don't know if we'd made out quite as comfortably without him. Joe, this is Aevus, Baccae, Luna, Asami, Arthur, Zed. I believe you've probably met before, but not formally. I haven't formally introduced you.
Joe will place one hand over his heart and slightly bow, saying, "It is a pleasure to make your acquaintances. I am Joe Ibn Jen, Ibn Salah, Ibn Malik," and there are several other Ibns.
You guys can make perception checks.
And then he's just reciting the line of his family.
Is the perception account the Ebens?
Asami.
It's to pick out a specific even. That's
Asami and Arthur specifically remember, and Zed specifically remember. Joe was one of the people that Rakkernash had recruited to help with the cleanup of the Church of Shisakwa on the Street of the Gods. The night that he was, him and another person were on the cart that took the air quotes thought prober to Silas Ledbetter's alchemy shop and the other bodies away.
Right. I remember you. Not your first time cleaning up after us, I see. Arthur gives you a bit of a grin. Looking at him, he seems quite a bit younger than the rest of the party. He seems like he's probably in his maybe mid-teens, if that. He seems a little too young to be here.
Yeah, and almost kind of bookish too. But does your shadow?
Does he notice that? Is a good question.
Yeah,
let's check some real quick. Can you? Joe make a wisdom check? Additional. It just says wisdom, but I think it should be perception.
Probably perception. Yeah.
Yeah. Make
I
it
notice
perception.
something. Yeah. It'd be probably perception.
Yeah. You probably actually noticed it before.
Yeah. I think the wisdom check is for sensing something, just or insight based, but we'll
Yeah.
just say perception. 16, yeah.
Yeah.
You do notice in the lighting of the room that Arthur's shadow is, I think the best way to describe it is wrong. It doesn't. It's shaped weirdly, like it's jagged in certain spots. It's longer than it should, and it almost seems like it moves a little on its own.
It might just be the weird dimensions of this place, but you might have like made note of that before too.
Yeah, in many spots, in many joints, it's jagged, almost like a spiked sort of type creature, almost devilish. In fact, have you ever seen depictions of perhaps like bone devils or spiked devils? It's sort of similar, but not quite.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone even would know that unless they were some sort of summoner or some sort of high-level wizard. Or some sort of Quamalan.
We don't need no summoners in this group.
Knowledge planes help with that?
Yeah,
Or no?
yeah. Knowledge planes would probably do it.
I feel like knowledge of religion could also be useful for that.
Yeah, knowledge religion as well. Yeah.
Does Rakkernash have a place to unload all of this other stuff?
Yeah. He's probably. He would suggest the Iron Cocoon and kind of like put it off to the side, kind of thing. Don't sell it in the store. But yeah, I could probably punt it off on a fence if you wanted to do that. The Iron Cocoon is kind of on the way to the Church of Utah if you wanted to go there.
Do they have healers in this church?
You're looking at her. That's Aevus. She is the miracle worker. In the morning, she says she'll be able to fully concentrate on restoring everyone. I.e., she'll take spells of healing as opposed to combat kind of spells. So let's just say that, let's just say that on the way back, Rakkernash wakes up Cole and Arab, and he gets them to just kind of like store the stuff off to the side. He collects the cash. He'll have a conversation with Lord Denal about the resale of some of these items to kind of spread them out, so it's not directly attributed to his business, i.e., you can fence him a little bit. But you've got the cash on hand, so what we can do is I can divide up the money right now. There we go. 21 iron ticks, 10 bronze eagles, 52 silver smarducks, 2 gold rilks. Not bad for a night's work. There's a couple things. There's a silver ring worth 20 silver smarducks. I don't know why that's not. Maybe I didn't put a number 1 beside it. We get rid of that food. We don't need that anymore.
I forgot how pricey the longsword was.
Yeah. Same with daggers, and we'll get rid of the bucket. I don't think we need that anymore.
Unless anybody has need for all those extra daggers.
Sadly, Leorin will not allow me to keep so much as a dagger.
Well, they can sell them. They're worth a couple smarducks each.
Whatever we can sell, we should sell.
Yeah.
All right, so let's let me move Ex Oblivione off there, but probably put that on Luna's sheet for now. She's the only one that.
Arthur picked it up.
Okay, yeah, put it on your sheet, Arthur.
Unless Luna wants it more.
Well, Luna can directly
benefit from it, yeah.
Benefit from it, but I don't know. Maybe once you hear the story inside, you might not want to have it.
Maybe that's what I want for my dream research.
Yeah, maybe.
If Luna wants it, she can have it. If she doesn't want it, then Arthur will take it.
So what we'll do, I'll just put it, grab it on your sheet, Arthur, and then we'll
still unidentified, but I'll just slap it on me. Anyway.
There we go. I'll let you. There we go. I've identified it. There we go. Yep, slap it on your sheet.
I'm trying. There we go.
So we'll keep the Jazzadrune keys. I'll put them on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Just in case you decide to ever go back.
Correct.
The keys? The book is £2, yeah.
The book is the book.
Yeah. Why don't Asami, why don't you throw those Jazzadrune keys in your in your bag? Just in case you guys ever go back there. I don't know if you will or not, but
I think we wanted to, but we couldn't figure out how.
Yeah, exactly.
We went back to that guy's area, and the entrance was not available. All right. So...
Some of these spells have baked DCs.
Yes,
interesting.
Probably because I dragged them off the character sheet.
Okay.
Just the 3, right?
Yeah, just the 3.
Okay.
Then I'll sell the rest. And then we'll divide that up. It's not a ton, but 6 gold rooks and 12 silver smarducks is nothing to sneeze at.
So
or one gold rook each.
Now that I've given up the medallion and gotten my statue back, is the back pain still there?
No.
Did anybody else have back pain?
Back pain. Doing all the heavy lifting.
I'm no laborer, so no.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a pinch and it was instantaneous. So let's just say you guys spend the night. I don't know if you're gonna separate and stuff like that, but whoever reads the book, this is what we'll end on for tonight.
Yeah, I'll take a crack at it.
All right, it's in common. You maybe read it aloud.
Matter of fact, I can read it all through the night if I cast a little bit of a spell.
All right. Maybe, yeah. It's only 5 minutes of reading.
I see.
Is this Arthur's voice here that we hear?
What'd you say?
The last days were upon me.
Oh, there it is.
And the ugly trifles of existence began to drive me to madness, like the small drops of water that torturers let fall ceaselessly upon one spot of their victim's body. I loved the irradiate refuge of sleep. In my dreams I found a little of the beauty I had vainly sought in life, and wandered through old gardens and enchanted woods. Once, when the wind was soft and scented, I heard the south calling, and sailed endlessly and languorously under strange stars. Once, when the gentle rain fell, I glided in a barge down a sunless stream under the earth, till I reached another world of purple twilight, iridescent arbors, and undying roses. And once I walked through a golden valley that led to shadowy groves and ruins, and ended in a mighty wall, green with antique vines, and pierced by a little gate of bronze. Many times I walked through that valley, and longer would I pause in the spectral half-light where the giant trees squirmed and twisted grotesquely, and the gray ground stretched damply from trunk to trunk, sometimes disclosing the mold-stained stones of buried temples. And always the goal of my fancies was the mighty vine-grown wall with the little gate of bronze therein. After a while, as the days of waking became less and less bearable from their grayness and sameness, I would often drift in opiate peace through the valley and the shadowy groves, and wonder how I might seize them for my eternal dwelling place, so that I need no more crawl back to a dull world stripped of interest in new colors. And as I looked upon the little gate in the mighty wall, I felt that beyond it lay a dream country from which, once it was entered, there would be no return. So each night in sleep I strove to find the hidden latch of the gate in the ivied antique wall, though it was exceedingly well hidden. And I would tell myself that the realm beyond the wall was not more lasting merely, but more lovely and radiant as well. Then one night in the dream city of Zakarian, I found a yellowed papyrus filled with the thoughts of dream sages who dwelt of old in that city, and who were too wise ever to be born in the waking world. Therein were written many things concerning the world of dream, and among them was lore of a golden valley and a sacred grove with temples and a high wall pierced by a little bronze gate. When I saw this lore, I knew that it touched on the scenes I had haunted, and I therefore read long in the yellowed papyrus. Some of the dream sages wrote gorgeously of the wonders beyond the irrepassable gate, but others told of horror and disappointment. I knew not which to believe, yet longed more and more to cross forever into the unknown land. For doubt and secrecy are the lure of lures, and no new horror can be more terrible than the daily torture of the commonplace. So when I learned of the drug which would unlock the gate and drive me through, I resolved to take it when next I awaked. Last night I swallowed the drug, and floated dreamily into the golden valley and the shadowy groves. And when I came this time to the antique wall, I saw that the small gate of bronze was ajar. From beyond came a glow that weirdly lit the giant twisted trees and the tops of the buried temples, and I drifted on songfully, expectant of the glories of the land from whence I should never return. But as the gate swung wider, and the sorcery of drug and dream pushed me through, I knew that all sights and glories were at an end. For in that new realm was neither land nor sea, but only the white void of unpeopled and illimitable space. So, happier than I had ever dared hope to be, I dissolved again into that native infinity of crystal oblivion, from which the demon life had called me for one brief and desolate hour.
And then it just ends with 2 words. It says ex oblivione.
Well, I was jealous of the book until you said the drug bit, and then, yeah, it's obviously cursed.
Maybe I shouldn't be holding all 10 doses of trance while I hold this as well.
You trafficker.
I don't know if anybody noticed, but I was just dragging the trance onto my sheet.
It's a felony, Arthur. Actually, those are pure doses too. So certain alchemists, an alchemist worth his salt could probably make each dose into 100 street doses, which are sellable for 5 bronze eagles apiece.
Yeah. Don't worry about it being a felony. I'm under 18. It'll go on my record.
We tried as a juvenile.
Did we get an overnight rest so we can get our spells back?
Yeah, let's do an overnight rest.
I sure hope nothing bad happens since I have this amulet on.
No one's scrying. That couldn't possibly be a thing.
Oh, certainly not. It can't be some enchantment of divination. Oh, those aren't dangerous at all.
All right, so let's see
What are we
here.
talking about?
Yeah. Let's get rid of the blessed one. He won't be coming back. Let's see here.
Not in that form.
Aevus will do her 2 fervors.
Yeah, before we finished our rest, I would have liked to. I had some slots left to heal myself. And
Okay.
heal others.
Okay,
I
great.
think I had 3 slots left.
Okay. And I think Avis had 1 Cure Light Wounds left. So
Yeah.
she would have
I have
done
some
that.
wounds myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and. How do I target myself? Oh, there I am. The map's still here.
So let's see here. It's like this. Yeah, so let's see here. Okay, so let's see here. So the next morning,
I think I had 2 more. So who else was wounded before? we left?
looks like Joe, Baccae, Rakkernash are
And-
about equally as bad.
Yeah. Avis is a healer herself.
Yeah, she's got a little bit.
Let's.
I can heal Baccae with 1 spell tomorrow to heal the other players.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll spend the other 2 on. Let me quickly spend 1 real quick on Joe.
Okay, so that gets Joe right up.
Yep.
And
You know what? Rakkernash helped. I should have probably do him a solid. There
thank
we
you,
go.
Arthur. And then the next morning, Avis will take care of herself. All right, cool. So you get a overnight rest. Let me. I think I do the experience points. The upstairs, downstairs. Make sure I've got all the. Yep. Okay. Cool. And the upstairs is the cabalists. Yep. All right. Here we go. That's a chunk of experience points there, fellas.
Won't say no.
So, as far as you can tell, there's only one other place of the those who hear that you haven't investigated. And that was this warehouse on Cheap Street, which was also mentioned in the book. Whether you care or not, I don't know. Also, still no leads on the Brotherhood of the Spider, although there's a couple casual mentions in this journal. Nothing specific, just that there's an enmity between those who hear and this group of. It doesn't even. It only mentions them as spiders and upstarts, and it also mentions the night market, where you guys were headed before you were ambushed.
Yeah, you said a warehouse off Cheap Street, correct?
Yes. And Reynaldo, Langston, and Nomi. You probably believe that's the same place that they stole the book from.
It might be a good idea to basically to put it for no better terms, kick the Colts while they're down, and just stomp them out completely.
Yeah, because you previously thought that you had done that already, and then you found another little.
Yeah, we've already plunged the knife. We gotta twist it at this point.
Yeah, you found another little offshoot in the underworld by your house that the good folks at the Blue Canary had already taken care of. So there was that, and then you've stumbled into this. So you can't imagine there's more than this in the city, but you know.
We gotta check all our leads, and that warehouse could house something.
All right. So what we'll
Unless
do.
anybody else had ideas.
I'm good with that. I like killing cults and researching dreams.
So on the Lankhmar map, because you're at the Church of Utah, actually I can just ping it. We're in ping mode now. If you go up to Cheap Street is between the Street of the Gods and Temple Street. Oh no, it actually runs all the way down the city. Okay, so if you go north of the Street of the Gods, just before Temple Street, the warehouse is in. Oh, okay. So that doesn't work. That doesn't work that well because of my tiny scale. So there we go. It's right there.
Okay, so just north of Hazy Street.
Yeah, just north of Hazy Street, the back little neighborhoods. I'll even give you a. Let's see here. Be a sneak preview. Let me throw a mask on it. Yeah, let me. No, that's not what I want to do. Why don't we just get rid of that mask? The rough dimensions of it. And on top of that, there is it looks like a house, a 2-story house.
It's all black. You see something?
Yeah, the 2-story house is up here.
The map you put is pure black to me.
Oh, if you go to the middle. Oh, okay. Maybe it's.
We either don't have vigilant or our tokens aren't there, or something like that.
Right.
Oh, never mind.
I see the middle.
Okay.
I can now see a little bit.
See the rough dimensions of it,
Yes.
and on top there is a house up there, 2 stories, probably about 20 feet up. A set of stairs to the north. And he said that Ronaldo, Langston, and Nomi say that it was the house that they were at, and only Frel via a secret door in one of the closets in the first floor went down into the temple below, which is the warehouse. So you guys can do a extensive stakeout, or you can let it fly next week or in 2 weeks. Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about before we go. In 2 weeks, it's basically the 4th of July and Canada Day, all boiled into that week. Is anybody traveling on the Monday for the 4th of July week?
No, I'm traveling next week, and I think the week of the 15th.
Okay.
And I'm traveling the 4th through the 6th to visit family. So Monday's good.
Monday's good. Is Monday good for everybody else too?
Monday's good for me.
Monday's good for me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have. It's a Canada Day here, but I don't have anything going on, so I'm good to run on that. I just thought you guys might be traveling all week like you do during your Thanksgiving time.
In America, July 4th is about eating hot dogs and hamburgers.
Perfect. That sounds like.
And launching fireworks.
Yeah.
In Panama, they make a big thing of it, but yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Cool.
On the Thursday, the 4th might be an issue for our Thursday.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the Thursday game.
Yeah.
But the Monday we're good.
Yeah, I posted the 4th and the 11th. I'm traveling, and I'm probably going to be traveling the 25th.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, Mondays are good, and yeah, we're so close to level. We got to push this.
All right. Excellent. We'll
welcome Joe to the crew to help if he wants to squash cultists.
Rakkernash says, "Yeah, I don't have a. You know what, Joe? You can put aside what I had you working on. If this is probably this will probably lead to that anyway. So, and
Most happily will I do this.
I'm going to keep an eye out for
the Indian.
keep an eye out
it's
for our
kind of
friend.
they don't really differentiate much in Lankhmar.
No.
It's just a gray area, really. They mention Arabic, but they have a strong Indian influence, which kind of reflects some of the history of the region
Yep,
in real life.
it does actually. He says, yeah, if you want to keep an eye out for our friend too.
All right. I think we have violence to ensue.
If only they would know what's right and surrender. But
No one will find their bodies.
Yeah.
Where is everyone experience-wise?
Probably the same.
Yeah,
We should all be at 28,746.
Okay.
yeah. Let me see here. I think I put you
that
at
reminds me.
wherever.
I
I didn't.
Luna, did you ever level yourself up to level 6?
Let me put you up there, Frank. 28,746.
I see.
Okay. I was wondering because
Yep.
I didn't know if we were on slow, medium, or fast, and how much
We're on
experience.
We're on medium.
Yeah,
Medium.
medium.
So 35,000. Oh. Is the next one
a
up?
good one.
Yeah, there we go.
But we spontaneously decided to go to fast. I wouldn't say no. Because I think we would level up either right now or in like a couple thousand.
Oh yeah, for sure. You would definitely have. You'd have leveled up already.
Usually in my games, I let them pick what they're going to do. Do they want to start fast, then go to medium, then go to slow? I change it every 6 levels so that everybody can, if they can agree on a sweet spot level-wise, I let them stay in there the longest.
That's a good idea. Yeah, the Thursday night that I run, we're doing fast, and it's working out pretty good. I like the slow. I like the medium for this one.
Yeah, it's a relatively lower power world.
So
There's
slow
more
build.
story.
Lower.
Yeah.
The other one's really about hitting the next boss.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
one's lower.
There's a lot of wandering around in this one.
Yep. Which is fine. I'm enjoying it.
Oh yeah.
We're also, most of us are also spellcasters, so we get a lot of things every level.
Yeah.
Well,
it's true.
I have that other Gestalt mythic game that I'm playing, which is just overwhelming me at 13th level because the amount of
Choice.
paperwork and everything.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well,
Well,
that's
I can
Pathfinder.
imagine,
That's
yeah.
Pathfinder 1 anyway. It's
Yeah.
it's a paper game.
That's Pathfinder, yeah, just overall.
Are you
But
playing it
that's
in
why I
person or are
play
you
Pathfinder now?
on a VTT?
Now we're playing it online, which means I have to juggle things in Hero Labs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and pick
Has
up
any-
Sacred Geometry, make things even more complicated.
Yeah.
Has anybody used Foundry at all?
I have. It's nice.
I've used it a bit.
It's really nice.
I was looking at it. It looks like there's a strong community there to get everything Pathfinder wise in.
Yeah, it's
it
it's
has some neat
nice.
stuff in there.
If I hadn't had like 5 or 6 years of experience and stuff in Fantasy
Oh,
Grounds, yeah,
I'm at like 92% of everything for Pathfinder for Fantasy Grounds. It's just
Yeah.
horrible.
yeah, I probably about half. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. So if I didn't have that and I was just starting fresh, I might lean towards. It's nice. I don't know if it has the same kind of. We only played at first level, and we played Pathfinder 2, so I don't know if it has the same kind of.
I was watching people talk about importing data from various sources into it, and it seems like it's got a lot of support.
Yeah, but I don't know if it handles all the different things like effects do on Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, the automation?
Yeah.
I don't.
I like the automation for.
It does. It does do a lot of automation. I do remember it. I've used it before.
Yeah,
I haven't used it much. I've also used it for Pathfinder 2e.
It is pretty looking, that's for sure. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I looked at it a couple of times, and I've just got so much sunk into this.
Yeah, I'm the same, and I'm getting old. I don't want to learn new stuff.
Well, that's. I've been gaming since 1974, so it's one of those things where I've been gaming more than most players have been alive.
Yeah. Well, you got
Now
to.
you're making me think. I was 11, so that was 1976 when I started my first.
Yeah, a lot of us have started around there. I started at around 80. Ray started around then too. So yeah, there's a lot of experience in this group.
For me,
It was very popular for the
84.
military.
Yeah.
I think I'm the youngin of this group.
No,
Am I the only- am I the
no,
only
Mark
one?
is for
When
sure.
did you start?
No,
When did you
I am
start?
younger.
Young.
About 86.
86.
I was 10.
I used to teach it to kids at what they call the dependent youth activity in the Army. I volunteered